watching Scott TV. As we promised, they are bringing you the current happenings here in Doma East, to be precise, Bono region. Today we are here in Wamanafo High and Technical School. We have got the wind of the fact that this week happens to be their SRC week celebration. And as you know, we are here as usual. We are here to have some interactions with the staff and the student body as whole. We have one of the organizers here with us. We would love to have some few interactions with him. Having done with him, then we move on to the SRC executives and the student body as well. Boss, you are welcome to Scott TV.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, as the organizer, you introduce yourself to us.
My name is Mr. Atame Emmanuel, and I'm an old student as well.
Wow, since our boss is an old student, I believe you will have a huge experience of the happenings here in WAMSETECH. We will allow him to take us through the drive of activities they have had so far, from Monday through to today. So boss, take us through the activities you've had so far.
Okay, on the very Monday, we started the LSAC celebration, and we started with WAMSETECH Professional, where our students decided to dress into the profession that they aspire to become. So on that very day, we saw the nurses among us, all the teachers among us, the military, the immigration, and all the security services, the bankers, and many other jobs among the student body. So on that very Monday, WAMSETECH was a place to watch. On the Tuesday, we had a program called WAMSETECH Goes Colonial, where they decided to dress on colonial dresses. We saw the kente and many other dresses that the students kept on that very Tuesday. And then on the Wednesday, WAMSETECH had a very nice interdepartmental quiz, where the department decided to battle with their minds. Indeed, it was a place to watch. The departmental quiz was scheduled among the 4 core subjects: inter-science, that is called mathematics, social studies, and then English language. All the students who actually participated did very well. At the end of the competition, the technical department became the brain of the school by lifting the trophy in that inter-department quiz competition. Then we continued to Thursday, where we had our fun games. We had our fun games on Thursday, where we decided to go and have fun. And we did a lot of fun games, sack race, fighting with the pillow, many others, chewing of apple, football among the Form 2s and the Form 3s. And indeed, it was a place to watch. So this year, LSAC Week celebration is one of the best I've ever seen in our school. And yesterday, we had a very fruitful grand debate where the occasion was graced by the Honorable VC of this constituency, that is Doma East, as well as the parliamentary candidates elect for the NDC, Madam Rahel. All of these dignitaries were around, chiefs were around, all students were also around. And indeed, Wamanafo Senior High School yesterday was a place to watch. I was indeed proud to be a member or an old student of this noble institution, as well as a staff of this noble institution, and then an organizer of this fruitful LSAC celebration 2023. Indeed, our student body are very happy that we didn't deny them of the access of celebrating their week, but we gave them the opportunity to celebrate their week. And today, which is Saturday, we started with our float, where we decided to float around the Wanafo Township. Indeed, we started from our school campus, we moved on to Bejewe, and then we passed through the Bejewe town roads to the Pentecost Church. We used that enclave to the 3 junction over there. We ended at Ampenkro police station and moved to Sebikrom, and we then turned through the Jasco Street back to campus. Now we are done with the floats today, and tonight we are going to have the awards night. And the awards night is going to be full of entertainment. There are a lot of students who have been nominated for several categories. as Student Personality of the Year, as well as SRC Personality of the Year, Miss Eloquent of WAMSETECH, Mr. Eloquent of WAMSETECH, Student Entertainer of the Year of WAMSETECH, and many other nominations have been nominated. And tonight we are going to give the awards depending on who deserves. There's no choice of the organizers, but the choice of the students are going to prevail this evening. So I entreat everybody who is watching this online television that tonight all roads lead to WAMANAFO Senior High and Technical School, where we are going to have our LSRC Week entertainment and awards night. Thank you very much, Mr. Scott.
All right, thank you very much, boss. That was a huge one. He has taken us through the series of events they've had so far. But then, sir, we want you to juxtapose between this year's SRC and then that of last year's. Or do you think this year is just the first time you are doing the SRC Week celebration?
No, indeed, it's not the first time in the history of WAMANAFO Senior High School that we are doing the SRC. But the fact is that last year we couldn't have it. But for the 2017 own, which is the last one that we had, this year's own, all the students and the staff present testifies that this year's own is superb, because the students themselves feel that yes, indeed, they are celebrating their week. And in fact, these students are proud to be students of our school because of the LSRC week that we celebrated today or throughout the week.
All right. Thank you, boss man. Your last question. Is there or are there any challenges you've encountered so far?
Indeed, we have encountered some minor challenges as part of our week celebration, but the school as a whole is facing some challenges that we plead to people around, donor agencies, NGOs, and all stakeholders to come to our aid. Our school needs a lot of buildings. We need an ICT, ultra-modern ICT lab, and then a science laboratory, as well as dormitory facilities for both girls and boys. But aside that, the students have comported themselves very well, and we didn't encounter much challenges as part of our SRC Week celebration. Thank you.
All right, boss. Tell us, if you had the chance to reverse the path of history, if you had the chance to be in school, SHS to be precise, and joining the SRC Week celebration, what would you have done differently?
Indeed, my time as a student here, I didn't get an opportunity to celebrate an LSRC Week celebration, but witnessing others and today what my students did, in fact, my dressing would have been unique among them if I was a student. But because I'm part of organizers, I couldn't display because I needed to ensure that my people are safe. And that is what I did. I could have danced in a very unique way today, but because of my role as an organizer, I didn't do that. So I believe and I wish time would have gone back. And because time is always moving ahead, we will surely remain where we are. Thank you.
All right, we will allow him to give some shout out to one or two people.
Okay, shout out to our dear headmaster, Mr. Asante Armstrong, our assistant master administration, Mr. Julius Ahine Kwafo, the entire staff, the assistant master academic,
your
my
wife,
students, the students who I love so much, to my family back at home, my mother, my father, and all the Awuni family. Big ups to you guys.
Big ups to everybody. You are still watching Scott TV. We are live on Scott TV at YouTube. Haven't finished with our boss, the chief organizer. We will delve into the SRC executives and have some one or two interactions with them. We have our secretary. Secretary will mention her name to us.
Please, I'm a person of Rahel.
All right, Madam Rahel, what is your role in this SRC Week celebration?
Please, I'm the SRC secretary.
All right, is there anything you did to help the organizers during this SRC Week celebration?
Yes. Yesterday, for instance, we woke up early in the morning and supervised the Form 2s to work on the field so that we can have our ground level.
All right, are you impressed so far? What your teachers and your organizers have done? Are you impressed so far?
Yes, I'm much impressed because some has not happened here before. So this is our first time and it's very good. I'm happy for that.
All right, and do you yearn for more?
Yeah, more. Next year we want the same thing so that we can come. By next year we'll be all students, so you come and visit them.
That is it. By next year, she is an old student. Now you have 30 seconds. Just tell them about your school. Convince them about your school, WAMSETECH.
All right, WAMSETECH is a very great institution, and I urge everyone to send their children to Amnafo Senior High and Technical School. We have a good things for you. We teach them in God's way and disciplined way. Thank you.
Wow, that is our pretty gorgeous looking secretary. Having done with secretary, we have some of the executives here with us. We will have to have some interaction with them. Mr. Man, mention your name and your position.
I am in the person of Bawa Jabiru, the school boys prefect.
Wow, the boys prefect is here. We will allow him to give us some lines of their school anthem. Boss man, give us some lines.
The school anthem was WAMSETECH do thank you, Lord. With discipline and hard work, success is assured.
He have done it all. He has done it all. He's having, in fact, a melodious voice. I won't even allow him to finish with it. SP, I want you to convince people out there about your school. WAMSETECH.
Okay, in considering the district and the national wide, though the school is not developed, we still need many infrastructures like sick bay for the students, and bungalows for teachers and all that. But in terms of academic in this district, the school is widely recognized even nationwide. So the school have the best reports in terms of academic and all that. But with this, our infrastructure, that's our only problem. When a student is sick, when it is urgent, so you have to rush him to the next village for treatment and all that. So we're seeking to the entire public to provide that with sick bays, and the school is not having walls as well, so students just go out anyhow. So we are bringing to the public to help us with infrastructure like walls and even bungalows for teachers to stay here with us to make our living over here.
That is our petition. MP, Honorable DEC, and the rest, GES. I think you need to be listening to our interview we are granting here so that you can shoulder some support to us. In fact, we really need your support. Bossman, are you impressed at the SRC week celebration so far?
I'm more than impressed. Though we expect the unexpected, and it has really come to reality. Because we are not expecting, because this is our first time of celebrating SRC. We don't know that this is how it's going to be. So we wish the school can host more SRC weeks as we are going out, and maybe we can also come back later and partake in the SRC week that they will be doing next year.
All right, that is it. But is there any changes you will have wished in this year's celebration?
Yeah, there should have been more changes because like the time duration for some programs, like the guys still wish maybe even the flow should still be going on, but here's the case we have to do. So maybe next year what I wish is that maybe the time duration, they should increase in time duration, and we expect more programs as they host the next year's celebration.
All right, that is the senior boys prefect we have just spoken with. Is in the person of Bawa Jabiru. We thank you, Mr. Man.
AKA
Brad Charles.
AKA Brad Charles. Brad Charles will give some shout out to his loved ones.
Thanks.
Give shout outs to your loved ones.
Shout outs to everybody, my SRC executive. Shout outs to our beloved headmaster and his assistant. Shout out to the SRC organizers, and shout out to the students for taking part in the SRC. They have really made it a beloved and success program.
All right, that's Brad Charles for you. Thank you for coming on our show. Let's have our pretty lady and then have some interactions with her. Can you please introduce yourself? Wow, she is the girls prefect. Yeah, we are happy to have you here, girls prefect. Now, are you impressed so far?
Yeah, because a lot of things has been done. We were not expecting this, but it has really come true. So I'm not impressed.
All right. So what has caught the eye of your mind just like that?
Yesterday's Grandeva, we were not expecting much people, but today's food, it was interesting.
All right. Is there any challenges you have faced as the SRC executives, and how did you combat that?
You don't have much problem, but what I think we have right now is how we do our meetings, because we don't normally meet and we've not done any meeting before. So when they ask us to come and meet and do have some ideas about it, we're having it difficult. But through the help of the teachers, we're able to do it, and I think it's good.
All right, she thinks it's good. I know here is a big institution. By all means, it is obvious we will have some recalcitrant and deviant students who put up some behaviors which are irresponsible. How do you cope with such students?
And sometimes it's not easy, because sometimes you punish them and some of the teachers will not agree with it, but when they do something that we think is not up to our level, then we send them to the senior house master, senior mistress, so that we punish them themselves.
All right, now before I leave you, I want you to rate the performance of your teachers during this SRC week celebration.
10. Because they've done marvelous. Well, we were not expecting it, but it has come true. I'll give it to them.
All right. Kudos to our staff. We love you guys. She has rated us 10. Now we have our assistant girls prefect here. She's our beloved daughter, SMW. Character.
Salisha.
You know, right? But because you are new, I would like her to introduce herself again.
Okay, I'm Asia Claudia. My assistant girls prefect of WAMSETECH Senior Technical School.
All right, girls prefect. I learned Monday you dressed professionally, then Tuesday you had colonial dressing. What is the rationale and the goal behind this?
Wow, you see, every child has an ambition of becoming a great person in the future. So our masters thought in mind that we should build our students in dressing professional and also colonial. In those days, our parents used to dress decently, so we thought of also being decent and portraying our lifestyle. Yes.
Wow, that is that. So you see, you have something in mind. Here is an institution. We are building you up so that you can give birth to that dream of yours. Please tell us, is there anything you would have wished differently during this SRC week celebration?
Well, we initially didn't think of all this that was going to come to pass, but we don't wish for anything different. But we have the most eloquent students, most decent, most popular students and all. So we wish to see you there so that you guys can witness what's going on. It's going to be fun and oh my gosh, exclusive thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Marvelous. Expect nothing but the best.
Exactly.
You know, it is going to be gigantic. It is going to be enormous. I feel like using all the words. Secretary, your last question before I leave.
Okay.
Is there any facing here, being it infrastructural or any teaching aids, resources or something? Because we are going on air, a lot of dignitaries will be watching.
So we are urging our dignitaries out there. So this school needs a security, a strong, tight one, and also school teachers band teachers, so that they can also be on campus to protect us. Yes, that's what we need for now.
Okay, I've said it earlier. Please, as you are watching, we are presenting our needs for you. If you have the strength and the mandate to do us favor, you kindly do so. All right. Before you leave, give some shout out to your loved ones.
Okay, shout out to my daddy out there, Mr. Okon. I really love you. My mother, my SLC executives, we love you so much. To our dear headmaster, sir, we love you so much. Mr. Duku, we love you. Madam Grace, we love you so much. Our school mother, we love you. SP, we love you, girls. We love you, WAMSETECH. WAMSETECH, success is assured.
Success is assured. Thank you very much for being on our show. I am Scotty Brian. You are watching Scott TV as we have promised. Every current happening here, we are going to bring it to you. Let me remind you, tonight we are performing live on stage. We are giving them drama.
Yeah.
You know it. When you climb on stage, you know what we can do. You know our potentials and our abilities. We shouldn't spit before you get to know there is a saliva in our mouth. You know what we can do. All right, I'm signing off. Stay tuned to Scott TV. Shout out to my cameraman, Ice Kid. Shout out to Adunti and all the crew. I didn't hear. Take it luck.
83.
Sounds very hard.